Hey everyone, Nupkasab here. We are back with another video. So today we are covering all along with this my favorite genre, which is the Souls-like genre, and I have picked out on this winter sale 15 Souls-like game which is currently on a deal and amazing prices. So without wasting any time, let's get to the video. So the first game from the Souls-like game is an obvious one. It is an Elden Ring. So Elden Ring is a critical effects action RPG, rise, tarnish and guided by the grace to brandish the power of Elden Ring and become an Elder Lord in lands between Limgrave and all these locations, which has a lot of art styles, unique gameplay and all the Souls-like game mechanics we all know, and difficult as well and challenging bosses. So this is the lands between the vast continent of magnificent open field and huge dungeon, and complex three-dimensional designs are seamlessly connected. As you explore, joy discovering unknown overwhelming threats awaits you. So currently this is on 40% off, 2,159, almost like a $23 to $22. So that's a great deal. You need to check out on this. I highly suggest you to check out this. If you are a Souls-like fan, this is the great starter for you if you wanted to experience this vast open world in the Souls-like genre. Moving to the next game is also the highly difficult one apart from this Elden Ring, is the Sekiro Twice. So it's a 50% off, 2,498, almost like a $25 to $26. So it's a Souls-like difficult actions, and the game is totally based on the postures and the deflections. Shadow Twice, you play as a one-armed wolf and disgraced and diffused warrior rescued from the brink of death, bound to protect your young lord who is the descendant of an ancient bloodline. You become the target of many vicious enemies, including dangerous Ashina clan. When the young lord is captured, nothing will stop you on a perilous quest to redeem your honor, not even death itself. That's a great deal, 50% off, $2,498, almost like $25 to $26. So that's a great game to choose on. Moving to the next game is coming up from the Lies of P. So Lies of P is also a Souls-like dark fantasy action RPG in which you play as a puppet character, Pinocchio, Geppetto, who's caught in the web of lies with unimaginable monsters and untrustworthy fighters standing between you and the events that have been fallen with the world of Lies of P. So you have also the RPG mechanics in it, where you choose to lie or being more human. So if you are choosing yourselves as a puppet according to the story, then you have a more different consequences, while if you want to not lie, then you become more human. So that's also impact on the first story further. So you are awakened on a mysterious voices that guides through the plague city of the Krat and once only lived places that has been poisoned with the madness by bloodlust. In our Souls-like, you must adapt yourselves and your weapons to face untold horrors. So untangle the unfathomable secrets of the cities, elites, and choose whether to confront predicaments with the truth or weave lies to overcome them on the journey to find yourself. So this is 40% off, 2,220, almost like a $24 to $25. So that's a great deal if you are very fond of Souls-like genre and you love the Souls-like games. Moving to the next Souls-like games is coming up from the Wulong Fallen Dynasty, which demo is available, and it's 35% off, 1,820, almost like a $20 to $21. It has a complete editions as well, which you have the season pass, which 35% off, 2,405, almost like a $26 to $27, which I will say the season pass contains all the collaborations with the Naraka, Blade Points, and all these Lies of P and the Nioh Automata and all these other collabs with the other games. So you get all these stories and the season pass collabs as well. So this is the game in which from the depth of the darkness a dragon soars, a new dark fantasy three kingdoms action RPG from the Team Ninja, the developers of the Nioh 184 AD, later Han Dynasty China, that lands overcome chaos with then destructions. The Imperial Dynasty that prospered for many years is now almost about to collapse. Wulong Fallen Dynasty is a dramatic action-packed story similar to the nameless militia fighting for survival in dark fantasy version of the later Han Dynasty, where demon plagues the three kingdoms, Players fight off deadly creatures, enemies, soldiers, and sword plays based on the Chinese martial arts, attempting to overcome the odds by awakening true power from within. So this game has a morale-based system in which if you kill by any enemies, your morale will go down, and so your damages as well. So once you get the morale, you will able to fight based on the morals, and your impact of the damage will stagger the enemies. So that's a cool thing. You have to dodge, you have to jump walls, and all these souls-like mechanics in it. And demo is available for information. If you want to not to buy, it has almost like a 2 hour to 3 hours of gameplay. So it's a 35% off, 820, almost like a $20 to $21. So go, it is worth to check it out. Moving to the next game is from the same Team Ninja, which is Nioh 1 and Nioh 2. So Nioh 1 is a 75% off, 805, almost like a $10. And Nioh 2 45% off, 1925, almost like a $20 to $21. While Nioh 1 is story based on experienced newest brutal actions from the Team Ninja. The Age of Samurai lone travel lands on the stories of Japan. He might fight way through the vicious warriors of the supernatural yokai Eda infest on the lands in order to find what he seeks. And Nioh 2 is the story moves further on from the Nioh 1. Hordes of yokai in this massacre action RPG. Create your protagonist embark on adventure through the myriads of locales across the Japan during the Sengoku period. Utilize new yokai shift ability to defeat even the most vicious yokai and be prepared to brave through the dark realms. So Nioh 2 is 45% off, 1925, almost like a $20 to $21, and Nioh 1 is 77% off, 805, almost like a $10. So that's a great deal from the Souls-like genre. If you're very fond of, it's worth to check it out. Moving to the next game is coming up from this Remnant 1 and Remnant 2. Remnant 1 from the ashes will 75% off, 360, and Remnant 2 will 50% off, 1450, almost like a $16 to $17. So Remnant from the ashes comes from this third-person survival action shooter set in a post-apocalyptic world overrun by the monstrous creature. As one of the last remnant of humanity, you set out to alone alongside up to 2 other players. You can play co-op as well, and AI NPCs. Face down on the hordes of deadly enemies and epic bosses and try to crave your foothold, rebuild, and retake what has lost. So Remnant 2 is moving further sequels of the Remnant 1. So survival of humanity against new deadly creatures and godlike bosses across terrifying worlds. Play solo or co-op with other 2 friends to explore the depths of unknown to stop the evil from the destroying reality itself. To succeed, the players need to rely on their own skills and those their own team to overcome toughness challenges and stave off humanity extinction. So the Remnant bundle can have 62% off, 1629, and if you wanna buy individually, you can have the Remnant 2 1415, almost like $16, and 360 for Remnant from the ashes, 75% off, which is almost like a $4 to $5. So if you're gonna buy in a deep bundle, that's gonna have a pretty less cost, while if you're gonna buy it individually, that's all on you. What comes on your budget and what you want to play, it's all on your choice. So it's worth to check it out. Moving to the next game is coming up from this Souls-like is the Lords of the Fallen, and currently it also received a patch. In December 18th, it receives a patch of the roll adjustment and blood effects and further enhancement all along the gameplay mechanics. So it's a 60% off, $1,199, almost like a $12 to $13, while you can get the deluxe editions, which is $1,399, almost like 60% off, $14 to $15. So it's a game of a waste world awaits the medieval dark fantasy action RPG. Lords of the Fallen, a fabled dark crusader, embarks on an epic quest to overthrow Adar, the demon god. Now includes the significant performance improvement, because that's kind of a new can tell a remake from the Lords of the Fallen, but it's a new kind of a game which starts from the scratch, which was first on the Lords of the Fallen. It was not succeeded, so they have changed the direction of the games and the storylines. So eons after defeat by hands of man, the demon god Adar resurrections draws nigh as a fated dark crusader journey through the realms of the living and the dead in this expansion expensive RPG experience to overthrow a dire and once for all. So this is the games where pretty cool mechanics they have added to it, where you can have the parallel universe experience with your lamp, which can makes you solve puzzles and also needs to travel the alternate reality of your current places. So that's a cool mechanics, and also all the mechanics from the Lord's Souls-like games. So 60% off, $11.99, yeah, almost like a great deal right now, to $10 to $12, $13. So it's worth to check it out. Moving to the next game is coming up from the Code Vein. So it's a Souls-like anime JRPG, which is kind of a if you're gonna play on a Souls fan and also the anime, so this is a great game for you. So this is the team up with the AI partners, a field co-op Rise venture the worlds of the destructions in the story-driven connected dungeons experience. User combine in strength to coordinate your approach and defend each other from surprise attack to tackle your over enemies. So there is a Souls-like adventure in it, in which you need to explore in the face of the certain dead. We rise up, team up, and embark your journey to end of the hell to unlock your past and escape your living nightmare in Code Vein. So you're stuck in a Code Vein, and you need to find off your memories, losts, and embark on the journeys to place all these with AI companions, and the more weapons and more style and more kind of action-packed games, and with the Souls-like mechanics. So this is a great deal, and demo is available as well. So 85% off, $449, almost like a $4 to $5. If you're gonna go for the deluxe edition, it's $674, almost like 85% off, $6 to $7. So it's worth to check it out. Moving to the next game is coming up from the Enotria, The Last Song, which is also a Souls-like, but kind of say it's an Italian Souls-like games. So in this game, The Last Song is a Souls-like set to the beautiful sunlight world inspired by Italian folklore, where the brightest sun can cast the darkest shadows, wear unique role-altering masks, face formidable foes, and alter reality, the power with the adore to unravel the secrets of Enotria. So you basically take every you defeat the boss, you take the mask of the bosses, and the mask of bosses comes with the different powers and abilities, and also the reputations alongside the places where you defeated the boss. So that's the cool thing alongside with the Souls-like mechanics. It's a 30% off, $1120, almost like a $12 to $13, and also it receives a patch and hot fixes. So that's a great game, I can say. It's worth to check it out. Moving to the next game is coming up from the Plague and Myth bundle. So it has both games like Thymesia and Asterigos, Curse of the Stars. So Thymesia is 60% off, $799, almost like a $9, in which these games is grueling action RPG, fast-paced combat, and intricate plague weapon system in a kingdom where death spirits play as mysterious character known by the codename Corvus. Prey upon your enemies with the power of disease and find the truth in your own memories. While Asterigos, Curse of the Stars, which have embarked your journey full of dangers, all in action RPG inspired by Greek and Roman mythologies. Explore the breathtaking cities of Ephes and forge your way through the legions of unique foes and mythical bosses to discover the truth behind the city's curse. So it is 60% off, $519, almost like a $6 to $7. If you're gonna buy on a bundle, 68% off, $1,054, almost like a $10 to $11. So that's a great deal, I can say. Moving to the next game is Witchfire. So Witchfire is 10% off, $1,440, almost like a $15 to $16. So it's a Witchfire first-person dark fantasy RPG shooters where you play as a wicked sinner turned with the hunter in a final missions to reach the salvation. So this is the scavenge valuable resources and retreat your sanctuary and push your luck by confronting familiars, the powerful guardians of the witch. So in this game, you based on the skills and knowledge essential for success against the witch and Black Seas and her Witchfire fueled army. If you die, return to the battlefield and one-time chance to reclaim what you lost, or attack again with a new plan. So also the Souls-like with the gun plays as well. So it's a 10% off, $14, almost like a $16 to $17. So that's a great deal, I can say. Moving to the next game is coming up from the Kina, Breach of Spirits. So it's a beautiful game, Souls-like adventures as well. It is 65% off, $524, almost like a $5 to $6. So it's a game of a story-driven action adventure combining exploration with fast-paced combat. Untangle the past of Kina, a young spirit guide in search of the scared mountain shrine. Help her to free the spirits trapped in the forgotten village with the help of Rod and her adorable companions, yet powerful spirit companions. So this is a great game with magical aspects. I love the art, and also love these gameplays and aesthetics of the game, and also they have added the Souls kind of things, which makes pretty fun, but it's not difficult as well. So that's a great deal, 65% off, 524. I was like, this is the great deal right now to $6 to $7. Moving to the next game is coming up from the Surge 1 and Surge 2. So Surge 1 and the Surge 2s are on a great deal. Surge 2 is 85% off, 209, while Surge 1 is 85% off, which is 99, almost or $1. So the both games embarks the catastrophic events knocked out during the first day of your new job. You wake up and equipped a heavy grade exoskeleton surrounded by robots going haywire. Your argument co-workers have gone insane and rogue AI wants you dead. Welcome to CREO. So this is Souls-like games. When you defeat the bosses and enemies, you take the scraps of their body parts and make your own armor and weapon. So Surge 2 will be the bold to survive, explore sprawling devastated Jericho City, fight precious threats in the brutal unforgiving combat, slicing and tearing the limbs of your opponents, steal the valuable equipments that will make you strong enough to face the most fearsome impossible foes lurking in the city. So that's a great deal, I can say. It's 85% off, 263. That's a great deal, I can say. With the two games, a lot of gameplays and a lot of gameplay times, that's a great deal. So moving to the next game is another Crab Treasure. It's 34% off, 792, almost like a $9. So it's a game of a vibrant undersea kingdom on the verge of collapse. Her hermit crab embarks the treasure hunter to buy back the respawn cell, the second game from the aggro crab. So it's a crab treasure games. You play as a Souls-like games in the under the sea, where you take your shields and your covers what crab has, and you can customize on that alongside your progress through it. So it's a great game and great art and well designed games as well, I can say. So it's a 34% off, $792, almost like a $9. So that's a great deal. Moving to the last game from the Souls-like genre is Mortal Sail. So Mortal Sail is 50% off, 400 rupees, almost like a $5 to $6. So in this game, Mortal Sail is a deep action RPG. Test your sanity and resilience in shattered world. Your adversaries spare no mercy. With the survivor demanding superior awareness, precision, instinct, and possess lost warrior, track down hidden sanctions of the devout and face the formidable foes. So you have also, instead of having the Ashes of War from the Elden Ring, it has some kind of a souls within you that come out and perform these Ashes of Wars or kind of the every weapon abilities. So that's a great design, I can say, and great art style from the game's perspective in the Souls-like genre. So that's a great deal, I can say. 50% off, 400 rupees, almost like $5 to $6. So it's worth it, check it out. So that's it from my side. I'll bring back the new videos and updates. So thank you for watching this video. I'll meet you in the next. Till then, keep gaming. Nupkazu out here.
Yeah, boy.